Trust that each and every one of you are doing well. I just want to do a very quick tutorial, just to give you some insight into how to check your sub account. All right, I think there are still many users probably confused or not so sure about checking their sub account. Okay, now please, once you have actually logged in right into your account, you will see your profile icon. If you tap the profile icon, you will see this icon. Can you see that? If you put your cursor there, it will show switch account. So what you need to do, you have to switch your account to your sub account. So I'm going to select my sub account. Okay. So once you selected the sub account, now you will see, right? Sometimes the features, right? The features in the BitGet website, okay, things can change. Okay, it may not be exactly as the guide that I provided, but nevertheless, right, to make things easy, always go back to your profile. Can you see that? If you tap your profile, you will see, if you just scroll, right, if you just see over here, this is currently, you are now in your sub account. So this is your sub account management. So now the first thing you want to check whether you have transferred your fund correctly, right? So let's take a look at that first. So to check that, you need to go to the account. Can you see that? Now, if you want to check your fund flow, whether your fund is now being used, okay, or replenished into the main account, okay, that transaction, then you need to go to the orders. So now let's check the account first. So if you tap the account, can you see that? Now under the sub account, we have spot, margin, futures, and on-chain. So this is where a lot of people make mistakes because they transfer their fund into spot. And then they think that they already transferred, but actually the fund is not sitting in their futures. So please understand, JDXBOT is a futures trading. Therefore, your sub account must sit in your futures, not your spot. I hope that is clear, okay? So in this example, right, I want to go to my futures, and here I can check, you can see, right, I can check my total amount that currently I have in my sub account. Can you see that? So you can see that, okay? So what is your wallet balance? You can actually see over here, all right? So you can change this, okay, to USDT or whatever, right? It's up to you. But here you got USDT, you got Coin M, and you have the USDC. You see that? So you can check your amount over here, okay? So make sure that you have the correct amount. Now, the other thing is that you want to check the fund flow, all right? The fund flow, whether the fund is actually used to replenish your main account. So to do that, you go to the orders. See that? Go to the orders, and under the orders, remember, always go to futures. Okay, don't get confused with all these things. It's none of our concern because we are only focusing on the futures. So tap the futures. Can you see that? So you can either do it at your left here, or you can go back to here. Can you see that? If you go back to your profile, then you have the orders, and then you go and look for the futures orders. Okay, so both is possible, right? Now, in the futures orders, you will see at the top here, right? Fund flow. So you click the fund flow. Can you see that? So once you click the fund flow, now you can see, right? You can see here, all right? I have actually transferred from my futures account, right, into my sub account, the total amount of $100. Can you see that? So the total amount sitting was $100, and currently the first replenishment was done. Can you see? Transfer to futures account, right? The first replenishment was done. So now $17 actually sitting in my main account. So my balance in sub account now is $83. Can you see that? So this is where you get the info. So here you have USDT, Coin M. All right, if you don't see the data, just go and click last 3 months. Okay, you will see all the data are populated and the USDC. So if we see the USDC, right, I have funded a total of 107. Currently, USDT is floating. So when it is floating, that means that the DCA is going on, right? So there are total 4 DCAs. Can you see? 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 replenishment that actually been done so far for the USDC main account. So now the total amount, okay, left in my sub account, okay, for any further replenishment is $46. All right. So this is the reason why we've been mentioning, right, that it's always good that you keep one to one, okay, 100%. So if you funded 200, you may want to keep 200 in your sub account so that your sub account is always have sufficient fund. Okay. So in this manner, you do not need to worry. So if you are busy, occupied, you are traveling, right? You may not really want to be concerned about your replenishment and getting any kind of critical alert because you already have a sufficient amount. Please remember, okay, your sub account belongs to you. So when the position closes, that amount will then return back to your sub account. Okay, so this is a very important insight. Okay, that I hope, right? And I hope this insight is helpful for you to navigate your sub account. Okay, effectively. Okay, so God bless each and every one of you. We will catch up again, okay, in the next tutorial. God bless you.